So hey guys, so I'm going to be reacting to Batman v Superman, and it's the Ultimate Edition too. I've decided that before Justice League comes out, I want to try to finish all the Justice League or not Justice League, all the DCEU movies. I think that would be fun, and yeah, it's like I have like a week. And so hopefully I can get them all done. And so it's probably going to be a movie a day. So just watch out for that. Try to get it done anyways. But yeah, just about BVS. I've seen it multiple times. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, to be honest. It's the one that got me loving I love Batman anyways, but got me really loving Superman. Got me to go rewatch Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder, you know, it made me a fan of his, so, yeah, it should be fun to watch, yeah, let's just get started.
This world will fall.
Justice League! Woo!
I need warriors.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of this movie.
To defend ourselves.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
Ready for everyone to go beast mode.
There was a time above, a time before. There were perfect things, diamond absolutes.
So we get the beginning with the funeral. This is probably one of the best versions of the Wayne death scenes I've seen. It's just heartbreaking. The music, you know, the cinematography, it's just so heartbreaking. What I also like is that this is the credit scene. So it's not put later in the movie where it kind of distracts from, you know, the flow of the movie. It just, I feel like it just sets the tone for the rest of the movie. What it's going to be about. Junkie XL and Hans Zimmer. Amazing soundtrack. Still waiting for this actor to be the Flashpoint's Batman. He'd be amazing as him.
Martha.
Remember that word because it's you know, foreshadowing the rest, you know, later in the movie. I love how they go back to what Bruce was doing while this was happening. The continuity is great. God, that music and the sound of the world engine is just amazing.
Jack, listen to me. I want you to get everyone out of the building right now. You understand?
Once again, you can see the parallels to 9/11. Kind of what happened on that day. And I love how we're seeing Bruce Wayne do something. It's not just the Batman, it's actually Bruce. To be honest, this just makes Superman's fight scene more terrifying. Because we're actually seeing what's happening on the ground while they're fighting. And you can see perfectly why people would have a problem with Superman. Because they're terrified.
And they got...
So, they crash into the Wayne building, pretty much destroying it. And all of Bruce's, you know, employees. And you wonder why Bruce goes after Superman like he does. And I love how he just runs into the debris. Really just, you know, despite the fact that Bruce is human, he's just you know, running in there to save who he can. Once again, reminiscent of 9/11. If you actually watch the footage from them, after the building collapses, there was like plumes of dust. That's pretty much what happened.
I can't move my legs. I can't move my...
Great showing how, you know, Superman develops this, or Batman develops this, like, xenophobic view of Superman because of this. Kind of like what happened in 9/11 when Muslims were targeted. So, you'll see that guy. We'll see him later in the movie.
You know what? We're gonna find your mom.
Where is she?
You see this scene? A girl lost her parents, paralleling Batman, or Bruce, who loses his parents as a child. And you can see that look. You know that's, you know, when the hate grows for Superman. And you know this is when he kind of, you know, starts losing it. I won't say losing it, but what I like about this is the fact that we get to see Lois as, you know, this you know, journalist that's not, you know, scared to, well, probably is scared, but goes into like these very iffy situations that could possibly kill her. That's it makes her look so much more badass than just sitting in a building writing stories. She's actually out there getting her hands dirty. So we get to see the effects of we get to see how what's happening in the United States is affecting the rest of the world, and how how Superman affects.
Men with power obey not.
He had to have known that he was there.
No, he's a photographer. No.
So, I'm going to assume either one, this is really Jimmy Olsen, who's a CIA agent, or he's just, you know, using the name. What I like about that is also really shows us this movie, it means business. So obviously, he works for Lex, which is no doubt why he knew Jimmy Olsen works for the CIA.
Quickly!
So, we get Lex Luthor killing everyone, then destroying the evidence, so that he can blame it on Superman, and influence these public's view of Superman. And they all leave before Superman gets there, so he doesn't know what happened either. Giving him permission to take him out. So his arm was wrapped around her neck. So did Superman, like, using his speed, like, take his arm away from her neck so that it didn't break it before driving him through the wall? So the CIA was gonna bomb it, but Superman stopped him. So, did they just use Superman as the fall guy because they were gonna destroy it, and Superman was conveniently there?
He came down.
So we get the trials about you know, Superman and his engagement in the world. Is this like the United Nations? See, this is what I love about this movie. We get Superman, who's this extremely powerful being, and we're having these moral question as to whether he should interfere in certain situations.
Just take a knee.
I love how there's like a football game between Metropolis and Gotham City. I just think it's so fun. Makes it really realer. I would like to know what their names are, though. Gotham City. I've loved it for the Gotham City Bats.
We're gonna get you out of here. Okay.
I love how Batman's so scary that they'd rather just stay in the cage even though he saved them. And I love how Batman just goes after the scum of the earth and shows no mercy. Frankly, this is one of the most terrifying shots of Batman I've seen, and I love it. I wonder if this is just like the kind of Batman, the more like terrifying one. This is when he snaps. When he snaps, and so he becomes this terrifying Avenger, as opposed to just like, well, in like Suicide Squad, we get a glimpse of Batman and what he's like. He imprisons Harley Quinn and Joker, and we kind of get to see what kind of person he is. But in this one, he's just a fucking beast. I think that's really showing you how over the edge he's gone. So that's the only piece of evidence left from that day.
Hey. I was gonna cook. Surprise you.
Honestly, so cute. A more domestic Clark Kent.
I don't know if it's possible.
Don't know if what's possible.
You know what the funny thing is? Someone bitched because Lois Lane is naked in the bathtub when she's fucking naked in the bathtub. And we're getting, there's this conversation between Superman and Lois about trying to figure out what exactly happened. Just like just a normal conversation. And yes, they end up kind of fucking afterwards, but they're grown-ass adults. I guess you can say there's nothing gratuitous about this. It's just a sweet moment between the two of them.
Not for lack of trying.
God, I hate it because when I watch movies, I always end up forgetting the actor's name. Even though after watching him, I know exactly who it is. But yeah, I love this Alfred. He's such a badass.
Yes, it has, sir.
See?
Everything's changed.
Alfred is really kind of being Bruce's voice of reason.
Rage, the feeling of powerlessness.
That
Turns good men
cruel. I love the dialogue in this damn movie. It's just amazing.
Access to the wreck of the crashed Kryptonian ship.
Done.
So we see how he gets access to it. Everything. Think of it, Zach, or at least like the writers in this movie. Every single thing has a purpose. Not one scene is pointless. It's to add to the story, which I love about this movie. So he's cutting off Zod's fingerprints. You see that? Did you see the picture with that cover of Superman? That like the first cover of Superman with the car. People act like Zach doesn't know Superman, but it's obvious he's a fucking great fan. He loves Superman. Kind of pissed me off that they, just pretty much copy that scene in Superman and Lois. And people, tried to use that scene to shit on Zach. When it's pretty blatantly obvious Zach loves Superman.
You're scared of him? People who got reason to be.
Scared of who?
Well, there's
So we got some people who love, Batman because he helps them.
Projects and tenements, and as far as I can tell, the cops are actually helping him.
Cops are actually helping him. So Superman knows that the cops, it won't fucking matter going to the cops about Batman because the cops like Batman because they help him out. Obviously, because he's always had a more, working relationship with the cops. So he feels he has to take the more direct route to get Superman or Batman to stop.
I said that Clark Kent cover it.
That's what I like. Because despite the fact that they're a couple and he's Superman, she's gonna do what she fucking wants. She's gonna do her job. This is what I love about Lex. He's kind of unsettling. You don't know kind of what his problem is.
Open bar.
What did you hear that like kind of music, subtle music, when we go to Diana? It's already hinting at who she is.
Some young lady from Metropolis will make you honest. In your dreams,
Books are
I love how Alfred's just so bitter that Bruce isn't married and has children. No doubt he thinks that he probably calmed Bruce down a little bit, or he maybe just wants Bruce to be happy. See, he gets distracted by people being in danger, so he will leave assignment and to drop the hat to help people. What I love about the scene, he's like, I guess you could say like worship. He's seen as a god, and it's obvious he's not really comfortable with it, but
we want to make him abide by our rules. We have to understand that this is a paradigm.
I love this
we have to start
monologue right here.
Beyond politics.
This montage, just moral question as to where we are in where these superheroes make us question our place in the universe.
What we've done is we project ourselves onto him. The fact is, maybe he's not some sort of devil.
This whole monologue pretty much explains the negative reaction from some people to this Superman.
Is our own sense of priority.
The fact that they got Neil deGrasse Tyson on here to talk about Superman is a massive win.
And you get to Darwinian evolution.
See, people are already, expecting Superman to come save them. They see him as, their savior. And this shot portrays that. He's like the savior to people.
Out here then, must there be a Superman?
There is.
I love that line. Must there be a Superman? There is. That's all it is. There's a Superman. They can't do shit about it. And so, what can you do? It's up to Superman to decide what to do with his powers. Which is, I feel, why it was so massively important for his father to teach him these morals and how to use his powers. Because, like his mother says, I think it was his mother, or no, it was his father. Whoever Clark chooses to be, it's going to change the world. And I love how he calls his mother in the middle of the night because he needs to talk to her. I just love the relationship between the parents and the DCEU.
You'll find it in the glove compartment of your car.
So she couldn't, from what I understand, she couldn't decrypt the drive, and so she's letting Superman have it back, or Batman have it back, because he knows he can do it. I love it. God damn it! I want a movie about this. Give me this fucking movie, please. God, yeah, the Omega symbol. Yeah. I want Darkseid's ass to be in this movie. That came out wrong. This is feels very Watchmen to me. Just the brutality.
Find us, Bruce! You have to find us!
Find us. So this is kind of the reason why he puts the Justice League together. Because he knows something's coming. And so someone tells him to put the League together to fight him. So Lex sends Clark the photos and the newspaper articles, pretty much pushing Clark to pursue Batman.
Mrs. Santo.
I do love kind of the human aspect of this. We're gonna see the impact of Batman's actions. What I like about this is that we're continuing to see Lois pursue this, so that by the end of the movie, Lex Luthor, he can't just get off scot-free because, oh, Superman caught him. No, they had to go through the process of finding evidence so that they can take him down, you know, in the court of law. So that's what I love about Lois's investigation.
Be their hero.
Love this line.
Be their monument. Be their angel. Be anything they need you to be.
Or be nothing.
Or be none of it.
You don't know this world.
We don't owe this world a thing.
I love that line. He doesn't. He doesn't owe this world a thing. It's not his fault he was brought to this planet and he has these godlike powers. If he wants to use it, then yeah, it's his choice. If he doesn't want to, then it's his choice.
Her parents are alive back home.
So, Lex Luthor has been orchestrating this entire fucking thing. And people really act like he's not a very good Luthor. I think the thing is that people don't view him as intimidating because he's not physically intimidating. He just doesn't get off an intimidating presence. But he's fucking ruthless as shit. This is why I love this Lex, because you underestimate him at every turn. I love it. We get these people that really love him or hate him. That's really the way people would interact with Superman. They would either love him and worship him or hate him because he's different and they fear him. The fact that he's willing to go and face, justice, to participate in the, justice system, to really show that he means well. This is the Superman that, we all know and love. He doesn't view himself as above everyone else.
Because only by speaking...
I love it. He's purposely fucking with her. What people don't realize, this Superman, people claim that he's moody and all this shit. They don't realize he's being manipulated by Lex Luthor, just like Batman. He's being manipulated to question himself. The public is being misled by Lex Luthor to question Superman and his motives. It's completely understandable why he's the way he acts in this movie. I love that. It's just so badass. Dun 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 dun. So it's in this movie. So obviously they had planned to go with Patty's version of Wonder Woman before this movie was made. So that one scene, that one photo with Wonder Woman and the heads. Obviously, they hadn't planned to do it originally, so they went with Patty's vision, proving that Wonder Woman was already greenlit by the time Superman was being created, or BVS was being created.
I remember one season the water came bad. There couldn't have been 12. Dad had out the shovels and we went at it all.
So I'm assuming he's just reliving a conversation he had with his dad before.
While I ate my hero cake, their horses were drowning.
I love this. It pretty much shows that every action has a consequence. You may have done good for one person, but that action, that good act, can have a bad, can impact someone else negatively. And that's pretty much the entire thing with Superman. He may do good, but that doesn't mean that those good acts won't have a negative influence on others. And he's going to have to come to, accept that. Yeah, I love how he doesn't just, stop her, seconds from hitting the ground. He actually has to, grab her and then decelerate. So it's not to hurt her.
Punishment for witches? What is that? That's right. Death by fire.
You hear that You hear that humming behind there? It's the song from, you know, before Krypton, when it was being destroyed. I really just think that symbolizes his, you know, the relationship between him and his mother. See, this is it. These are the two people that can really destroy, that can push Superman over the edge. Lois and his mother. And the fact that Batman, the importance of his mother in Batman's life, I think is also kind of, it's parallel between these two characters. It's a connection they have. The two most important people in their lives are their mothers. So he obviously knows Wonder Woman is, you know, he needs Wonder Woman's help. Because he needs to create the Justice League, and so he's letting her know about the other ones. I love how even in the sea, swimming, he has sonic booms. It's so awesome. People complain because this is how they introduced the superhero or the Justice League. I'm perfectly fine with that. It's very believable that they, in this modern day technology, would get caught on tape. The mother box. I'm super excited to see Cyborg. You know, I think he's gonna be a fascinating character. But yeah, the fact that they get bitchy because, oh, they introduced him with like little, you know, camera, you know, they're caught on camera, which is very believable in today's world. And it doesn't distract from the movie by just randomly cutting to Superman or Flash doing something. No. This is following Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. So it doesn't distract from their stories by just randomly cutting to another character for a few seconds. They introduce it through, you know, video that this character is seeing. I love how they wrote this story to get Superman and Batman to fight. It's very well thought out. How exactly to get Superman and Batman to fight. And really fight, like, to the, you know, almost death. As opposed to, you know, having a small argument and punching each other. See, that's the thing. He's completely humiliating and dehumanizing Superman. Because he doesn't see him as human. He just sees him as this, you know, alien threat. See? It's perfectly reasonable to believe that Lois Lane would go there. She knows Superman will be there. And of course she cares about him. She wants to help him. And so she goes there. It's completely believable that she would show up.
You're letting him kill Martha.
People give that stupid ass meme about Martha. It's so fucking stupid because it's completely believable. Throughout the entire movie, Batman has focused on his mother. It's been on his mother. It's shown how important his mother has been to him. See? His mother is kind of his world. And he loses her. So hearing that name, it's completely believable that he would freeze. That he would snap out of it. That's the thing. That's the connection that Superman and Batman have. The love for their mothers. See, people have speculated that he stops because he realizes that Clark's mother is human. I always felt that, you know, Bruce realizes this is his chance to save the mother that he never could. This jump is so cool. I love it. That is so cool. I just love how they use the heat vision. It really just looks real. And I love how they do it at night, because doing it in the dark, it really makes the heat vision, when they use it, really just pop and stand out. It's like, gotta go. This is what I like about this. It's the fact that we see he's not ready for Doomsday, and so he's just trying to survive. Whereas we see him fight Batman because he was able to figure out his weaknesses and find a way to kill him. I'm so glad they didn't find some ridiculous way for Superman to suddenly, or Batman to just suddenly beat Doomsday. It just shows that Batman has limits. That little grin from Wonder Woman, she's just loving this fucking shit so much. She's probably never had a good fight like this in a long time. This is why I love Wonder Woman, because she's, out of Superman, Batman, every other Justice League member, she's the fucking warrior. She enjoys what she does. You know, I love the touch of wrapping Superman in his cape. You can just see the reverence and respect they have for him.
Man is still good.
I love that Superman is the one who restores Bruce Wayne's faith in man, despite the fact he's an alien. Well, that was Batman v Superman. I don't really watch this movie that often because it's so emotionally draining for me. I do love about it is that it's just, there's so much stuff that, but it's all needed to develop the story and really make it, you know, come together. And so, I just love the movie. I mean, you heard my thoughts throughout the entire thing, so I don't really have much else to say. Besides, like I said, Man of Steel, I love this movie. Every time you watch it, you know, realize something new. Because it's so many layers. And I'm just fucking excited to see Justice League. I want to see, you know, how many layers there are in that movie. I'm super excited. I actually took vacation just to make a event out of it. So it's one of my most anticipated movies of for quite a while. So yeah, and I mean, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe. If you have any thoughts on the movie, any theories, anything like that, just leave it down in the comments. I'd love to talk. I love talking about this movie. Yeah, with that being said, you guys have a nice day. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.